Hi folks, welcome to Dave on Your Device and number 7. This one is one of my favourites. It's called 21s. I love doing this in the gym, usually with dumbbells, bicep curls, that sort of stuff. But as normal, we're going to use simply our body weight. Here I have a couple of tools I'm going to go with me. We have here a foam roller, but you could easily use a book. You could use a brick if you're doing this in your garden. You could use a rolled up towel or jumper, that sort of stuff. I'm also intending on using this box here again. You could use a chair, make sure it doesn't have casters on and that sort of thing. Be aware you need to be warm. I'm just going to do a few little mobility bits first of all. I'm going to start off with my shoulders, just standing nice and relaxed, rolling my shoulders forward, just trying to get a little bit of movement to the shoulder joints, particularly if you've just woken up this morning. If you finish the end of the day, I've been stuck in the office all day looking at that computer. Rolling them back as well. Your range of motion. Think about taking us up towards your ears and slowly back down again. Should be getting our shoulders going quite nicely. We can do a little bit for our bicep curls as well. If you've got your water bottle to hand, why not curl those? All I'm doing is getting the synovial fluid working through our elbow joints here, getting them moving just a little bit. Whilst we're doing so, we can just sort of take a little squat behind us at the same time. Again, just gets us moving a little bit. If you need more of a warm up to this, and hit pause. And then continue a little bit of warm-up. Have a little walk first if you need. Do some step-ups on the bottom of your stairs. Going to go into a few little calf raises as well. We will be doing these later on. It's sink down and up to toes. Down and up to toes. This is really not much more than just getting ourselves moving. It's reminding us of whatever else we've got going on today. This is a few minutes of your time. And up we go. Last bit, see what my balance is like. Up on my toes. And we're nice. Okay, so the concept of 21s is nice and straightforward. We do 7 of one part of the exercise, 7 of another part, 7 of the whole thing together. 5 exercises, twice. Find it easy? Do it again, and again, and again. Find it hard? Hit the pause button as you're going. Okay, our first one is what I tend to call a crisscross plank. I'm going to use this little device. As you can see, it's going to move around just a little bit. What we're going to do is we're going to start off in a nice plank position, feet nice and wide for some stability, and I'm simply going to put my hand down and back on. 7 times here. What I'm thinking about is my position as I'm going, thinking about keeping this in its nice plank position. Don't be surprised if this thing wobbles around a little bit. It'll be easier on carpet, harder on the kitchen floor. Ensure you're nice and stable in between each one. 7 on each side. Keep the stability. Take a moment in between. Other side. Keep that stability there. Keep that nice core part going. If you think you're going to fall, take a chance to rebalance. That's absolutely fine with me. Think about that core. Squeeze those glutes. Engage your core, your stomach area. Okay, last part. We're holding it for 7, a really slow count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fantastic. Give your arms a little shake if you like. We're going to need those in a second. We're going to go tricep dips. The higher the box, the longer the range of motion, the harder it's going to be. We're going to do 7, the top part of the dip. Tricep dip, if you want to make it harder, put your legs out. Easier, bring your legs in. Let me demonstrate on this one to start with. So we're doing 7, just the top bit. Back nice and straight, looking forward. Straightening my arms but not totally locked out. We go 5, 6, 7. Down to the bottom part. 7 small bits at the bottom. Again, looking forward, back nice and straight. 5, 6, 7. From there, the full action. Whole range of motion. Glutes down towards the floor, arms nice and straight. 3, 4, 5, 2 more to go. 7. Going to give your arms a rest for a second. I've had a little bit of an overload so far. Give them a little sort if you need. Sumo squat. Instead of our feet being nice and close together, we're having a nice wide stance. I'm coming side on to give you a few different angles to see. Any squat, we should be talking back nice and straight, feet at whichever angle you find comfy. 7 top parts, so not much more than here. Back nice and straight and nice and upright. Hands are just here for balance. It's not a wide range of motion. 2 more. Okay, down to the bottom part. So we're going to take ourselves a nice deep squat here. 7 little ones here. 2, 3, 4. Back still nice and straight. 6, 7. Whole thing. Keep the back straight, keep it looking forward. If you need to make this harder, hold on to a dumbbell. 2 to go. Okay, lying down for a minute, you might like this. Cross crawls. Cross crawl to me has been an oblique and main ab exercise where we're crunching over from one side to the other. So we can do 7 on one side and then 7 on the other. So what I've got here, elbow is coming, shoulders coming towards opposite knee. Nice and controlled. 2 to go. That's your first 7. So across the other side. 3 to go. And because this normally is one of these actions, we're going to do 7 of both. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and down. Last exercise of this round is a calf raise. A calf raise, again, going into 3 different stages. So we're going to go slightly side on again so you can see. We're going to do 7, which is just a heel off the ground. Really short range of motion. Just coming off the ground. Hold on to something if you need. 3, 4. When I do that, I feel like some sort of bad mime artist. After 7, the very top bit, 7 of those. The little squeeze at the top. Again, hold on if you need some balance. Short motion. That little squeeze at the top of it. 2 to go. This might feel like it's cramping up a little bit. 7 of the whole thing. If you are doing this at your stairs, try doing it by dropping your heel off the floor a little. So off the step just a little bit. That will give you a greater range of motion. Maths is bad. 1 more to go. And done. First round. Grab a slurp of water if you need. Exactly what I'm going to be doing. For the next round, bear in mind how easy or hard you felt it. If you want to make this one a little bit hard on the crisscross plank, then put your arm further out or have your feet closer together. For the tricep dips, have your legs out straight or is harder than having your feet close towards you. The sumo squat, have you got something you can hold on to, some ankle weights, some dumbbells. The cross crawls, you can have your hands further behind you, and the calf raise, again, hold on to some weight to make it just a little bit harder. Round 2. Make the most of this plank. Get into your nice plank position first of all. Glutes tense, feet nice and stable. Right hand goes down, 7 times. Reposition yourself, get that stability, other hand. Don't be afraid if you need to of just reposition and make sure you're secure. 3, 4, 5. And then hold it for 7. Think about keeping yourself nice and tight. I'm counting in my head. Core nice and stable. If you want to make it a little bit harder, bring those in, less stable. 2 to go. Fantastic. Tricep dips. Don't forget easier and harder version. Top 7 first. Looking forward, nice position, shoulders back, just drop down. Little bits. Little range of motion from arms straight to little bend. One more. Down to the bottom part, glutes just about touching the ground for me here. 4. Very short action. 1 more to go. 7 of the whole thing. And last one. Fantastic. Sumo squat. Get that nice wide pose. Feet facing forward. Look yourself forward. Top parts. Never know what to do with my hands when I'm doing this. Hands on your thighs is absolutely fine. 2 more. If I ever lose count, I tend to do 1 more for luck, by the way, just the way that I tend to do it. Bottom part. We get this sumo position and go from there. 3. Keep your back nice and straight. 7 full ones. Three to go. Let's get on to those cross crawls. We aren't rushing these. Take your time, get yourself comfy. Don't forget, if you want to make it easier, you can have your hand there. If you want to make it harder, you have your hand behind you. I appreciate that was slight jazz hands, but we'll go with it. Elbow, opposite knee. Three to go. Excellent, doing really well, folks. Same on the other side. Again, you can make it harder by pushing the other leg out a bit further. 3 left again. And 7 of the whole ones. We're not rushing these, but your action probably has sped up a little bit. 2 to go on each side. And down. Last little bit was our calf raises. Again, if you're doing this at home and you're on a staircase, then you can drop your heel down. It's a little bit harder. Great little workout. So from here, 7, heels just slightly off the floor. Come this way so I can hold on to the wall just a little bit. Just a little bit off the floor. 7 at the top bit, so you're having a full contraction of your calf muscle there, and up onto your toes a little bit further. Tiny extra squeeze at the top. They can sometimes feel like they're going to cramp up. That's absolutely fine. Keep it nice and upright. 2 to go. 1 more for luck in case you haven't can. 7 now. I'm going to make these nice and slow because it's the final part. Up onto your toes as high as you can. Sink that heel nice and high on your toes. 3 left of these to go. Keep these ones nice and slow here. Get that extra squeeze at the top. 1 more left. Now, whilst I'm here and we're doing calves, I think it's a perfect time to introduce a calf stretch. Facing the wall, use it as a bit of support. Back leg nice and straight, heel on the floor. The weight is on there, the weight's not even really on this leg. And I'm leaning into the wall and feeling a stretch in my calf muscle. Another way is to stand on the bottom of the stairs and sink your heel down. That'll have a similar effect. Calf muscles can cramp up a little bit. And this is just a nice way of stretching them out at the end as well. And if you watch the London Marathon or have done it, you'll notice people at various stages stretching to try and loosen off a little bit of cramp towards the end. Okay, have a little shake. Anything that's a little bit sore, have an extra stretch if you need. Things like this for your shoulders. Here for our chest as well. Perhaps something like that for your triceps. Whatever you find that's a little bit achy, you make sure you do it. Thank you for doing 21s with me. Workout number 7. Thank you.